Thank you, Dr. Basalira. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a good morning. It's bright, and we thank the Lord. And it is my pleasure to welcome you to this discussion today, where we want to talk about the importance of being different and how that will let you lead the market. Most of us run our businesses in a competitive environment. There is a lot of competition. We are fighting for the same customers with similar products and services. And these days, it is even harder with technology. And that's why we need to talk about how you can be different and how choosing difference will give you advantage over the others, because it allows you to step out of the crowded lane of competition, and then you create your own lane. It gives you an advantage that is really difficult for your competitor to copy quickly. For example, you can be exceptional in the way you take care of your customers. You can choose to create personal relationships. You can also choose to have a very unique product, and then you create a very special identity for your product. Then also, you sometimes can choose to target a very specific section or segment of the market. I don't want to go into the detail because we already have our speaker this morning who is doing something. He's being different, and that makes him a leader where he is running his business. And our speaker this morning is Mr. Saddam Khalif. He is a Somali-born Ugandan entrepreneur and agribusiness leader, currently serving as the managing director of Bull Shell Millers Limited and Salam Agric Tourism Dairy Farm located in Lira City in northern Uganda. He was born and raised in Lira, but he comes from a Somali Ugandan Muslim family of 7 siblings. He is very deeply connected to Lira and the people in Lira, which has shaped his passion for agriculture and community development. He has over 9 years' experience in agro-processing and dairy farming, and has actually played a very big role in advancing value addition and sustainable farming practices in Uganda and East Africa's agribusiness sector. He holds a certificate in information technology, a bachelor's degree in procurement and logistics, a master's degree in financial analysis. His professional expertise spans leadership, financial management, strategic thinking, time management, and problem solving. And beyond business, Saddam is very, very passionate about the community, about farming, reading, physical fitness, and his work shows that he's very committed to growth and also to making those around him better. Mr. Khalif, we are very, very pleased to host you this morning, and we look forward to learning from you. You have 40 minutes to make your presentation. We shall thereafter have a question and answer session. And thank you very much again for accepting to come and share your journey with us. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I start by thanking Allah for giving us this beautiful morning to gather here and try to learn from each other. Thank you very much. I send my greetings to the host, Entrepreneurship Center of Innovation and Incubation Center, co-host. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome again. I thank you very much, Dr. Ntamu, for the brief introduction. I will pick from there. Our topic today is why choosing difference is the fastest route to market leadership. Why were we choosing the difference? When it comes to difference, is how you do your business in a different way from the other. Now, the reason why we do our business I only ask one question. Everyone I see on the road, everyone I see doing business, every person that comes across me, I always ask him, my friend, why do you do business? Always the answers I try to get. Someone tells me, I do business, I want to get money. I do business, I want to help someone. I do business, I want to travel. I do business, I want to. All the answers, they are correct, but not the perfect answers. The reason why every person in this planet should do business, there's only one reason. The only reason is to keep a customer. That's it. There's no science fiction about it. The reason why we do business is to keep a customer. So why when we keep a customer, there's a saying that one customer brings 9 customers. So one customer gives you 9 customers. Some other people say even one customer gives you 99 customers. But me, I would go with the rule of one customer giving you 99 and 9 customers. So I beg your pardon there. Then, if the goal is to keep a customer, tell me why you have a reason to fail as a business person. I think there is no way you can fail as a business. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, we've lost. Looks like we are losing the presenter. All right, go ahead, Mr. Khalif.
Hello. Sorry about our power is on and off. They're trying to repair. Bear with me. So the reason what motivated me to do the business was I saw the gap, a very big gap of how people are doing business. I was in school, you know, every this. Hello, I'm back. Thank you. The reason why I looked at that gap, I said no. If wrong, and I don't stand up and do a change in the community and countrywide, so I started doing a critical market research. Then when I tried to follow up, because I've never seen where this flour comes from, always I see it, I'm eating the flour, the portion. I'm like, where is this thing coming from? I started going into places like Seni in Kampala, you know, it's in the middle of the places, that's where mostly the maize flour started from. Then when I came back to Lira, I also checked around the factories, mini factories, which were small, where the maize flour was coming from. Oh my God, when I reached there, I saw everything was so bad when it comes to health. What they were giving us, the water was so bad. I saw how people were moving with their legs. I saw how people so I was demoralized. I said, no, this can't continue. So that's what I saw a problem. I came in, I said, let me make a difference. And I know with business, when you try to solve some problem, I think that's the way to go. That's why we're entrepreneurs. So that's what motivated me to start that business of the maize flour. So I started adding value addition on my maize. I got 100 kilos of maize, 150 kilos of maize. Then I took to a maize mill. I said, please, can I do the process myself, if you don't mind? Because I wanted to learn from A to Z. How does the process go? So the good thing, they allowed me. I do it. I did the whole process. I understood what starts from the start to the last position. So I started it. I saw everything. When I finished my product, there was something which remained out of the maize plan. It's called maize bran. I looked at this maize bran. I said, what am I supposed to do with this maize bran? Because my kilo has already, and out of 150 kilos, I got 100 kilos of maize flour. So 50 kilos has gone to maize flour. So I said, I've already lost maize flour, some kilos. So I think there's no profit of this. I calculated. Then I'm like, what's happening? Then I looked for that out product. I said, you guys, what do you do with this out product, which is called the waste of the maize flour, the maize bran? They said, mostly we don't know where to take it. So we just, for whoever wants to take it, we pour it away. That was 2010. I said, no way. There's something should be. There's something good about these things. Let me look about where I got a kilo. I started looking around, asking people, do you buy this? Do you need this? Then one time as I was sitting, I was around home. I keep some chicken local. So I tried to pour around that thing. I saw some people. I saw how the chickens were coming and eating the whole thing. I'm like, what? I think this thing is like it's a food for them. It's a staple food. Because I saw the waste, there was a lot of maize flour coming out. I was like, yes, this is it. So I think critically. I went back 2011, when I finished the 6 to 11, I had to travel to Kenya. That's where my uncle lives. By the time I reached there, the good thing, my uncle is in the sector of agriculture. So I tried to ask him, this thing, what do you guys do with it in Kenya? I heard about this maize flour. Uganda, we pour it away. There's nothing that. He told me, no. Here we do it as we give the chickens, we give the animals, like we dairy cows, we give the goats, we give the pigs, we give the chickens. I'm like, what? So people, you guys can buy from Uganda. I said, yeah, maybe we can try because we don't have a lot of. Then he was the first person I talked to. So by the time I came back, we came back together. I started collecting, by the way. I started collecting the maize bran from every factory which was producing. So I collected, I only looked for the sacks. We call it govera. Yeah, in Kiswahili they call it gunia. So that sacks of where the maize flour was, the maize grain was removed. So you rebuy it cheaply. So I bought those ones like 100, 200 pieces, 300 pieces. Then I started collecting them, drying them, putting them. Then I looked for him. When he came, we loaded the first truck. Yeah, I loaded the first truck. Then we went with him together. We went to Kenya. Actually, the first factory, it is in Thika Road. We call it Nairobi. It is in Thika Road. That's where the whole industrial park is in Nairobi, Thika Road. So that's the place we took there. They bought 50 shillings per kilo. 50 shillings per kilo. Meaning they were not buying per bag, they were buying kilo. So 50 shillings that time, I think it doesn't make a lot of money. But I saw there was a potential of this thing growing. So I'm like, well, if they can buy, there's something about it. Then that's the thing which motivated me. That was the first time. I was the first person, I think I can say, in the whole of northern Uganda. Because by that time, Arua never had a factory of maize flour. Gulu was just coming up also, but most of them, all their products they buy from Lira. Up till today, I see it there. So in Lira, nobody was doing that, definitely. I was the only one. So by the they said, why are you getting this thing? Why are you taking it? I said, maybe I know what I'm going to do about it. So I started collecting them. For a year, as I was collecting, people also started to understand me. Why is Saddam picking these things? There's something about it. Yes. So people try to also copy and paste what I'm trying to do. So as the Kenyans realized, there's a very cheap raw material for the animal feed. Till today, Uganda, we are the cheapest when it comes to raw material of animal feeds in the whole of East African region. We are the cheapest. Kenya, I've been there recently. It is very expensive. The things which they use there, it's wheat bran. And you know, when it comes to wheat bran, Uganda, how it's very expensive to us. So to them, they use wheat bran than maize bran because they don't have a lot of maize. So I said, if they can buy this, what other things can they not buy? So I understood the game. So I strategized myself. The money which I got from the maize flour, I was trying to sell the out product. I didn't sell any flour, and I didn't look that. My dream was bigger than that. So I said, let me sell this to raise the capital. So by the time I raised my capital, I went and I put a structure. That structure was the first. It was 2012 when I put that structure. So when I put that structure, I bought a machine, a hala, and a mill. So that's where the story started from. So that from there, I started now understanding, number one, the reason to do things critically different from the others. So I saw my competitors, my friends, and how they were doing business. So I entered the community and I saw everyone what is trying to do in business. So I saw my friends and my neighbors and my business competitors, and I was like, what are you guys doing? I saw everyone like they don't crush their own maize, they don't produce their own maize flour, they don't own anything. So me, I said, no, this can't work. I can't do like everyone. Like if everyone has removed one eye, I can't remove my eye. So I need my eyes. I said I can't do that. So I studied critically. Number one, I studied critically the market demand. I saw maize flour, everyone in the schools needed. I saw institutions. I saw prisons everywhere. There's a demand. So I said, no, I can't. I saw everyone was buying the maize, like clients buy maize, like 500 kilo, another buys 1,000 kilo, the other person buys 2,000 kilo. Then they bring to your maize mill, and then you charge them only maize. You charge them 200 to 150 shilling per bag. That is called the labor. So I said that can't work for me. I need to do business in a serious note. So I said, no, let me buy my own maize, let me crush it, and I mill it. Then I myself look for the market, whether it is 1 bag, whether it is 2 bag, whether it is 3 bag. I know I would grow with time. So I was patient, and I was very critical thinking. So my first product, when I removed, up to today, I think I slightly when I was trying to look, if you see NMS flour, which was written fine touch, I think I was the first person. I went to Kampala, I got my Guveras, I wrote fine touch, maize flour. Most maize flours were written super, 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 super. So I said, I can't be writing super. There's super in rice, there's super in. So I was like, that name doesn't work for me. So I put my name on fine touch, maize flour. So by 2018, there, when USBA came and said, you guys should register your own brands. By the time I was running to go and register that fine touch, I slightly lost it to a computer. So he took away my name of that fine touch, but I never gave up. Right now, my brand is called Cave Maize Flour, and then it has a logo of a gentleman holding his hand like a gym instructor. So what motivated me was, by the time I started giving people my maize flour, when you buy this maize flour, it will give you energy. Now, The difference, number two, when I looked at the market, I saw everyone was crashing first class, for sure, first class. For me, I was like, no, I can't do first class. When I looked at the nutritional value on maize flour, on first class, it's like I'm just taking nothing into my body. I'm eating something, but there's nothing coming to my body. I think you try to get there. Till today, when they found out and they did, UNBS came into the board and they started doing critical testing and nutritional, all those things, they found out actually first class is not permissible. You can't, they don't accept you to do first class because it has no value. So there was a debate which was made in Arusha by the time they were bringing up the UNBS standards. But I think we said no. We still believe that first class is the best. So Uganda, we were left. That law, we were left with. They said with time we shall catch up. But other countries like Kenya, Tanzania, other people, they were eating maize flour direct, without even any maize brand coming in. So by the time I came in, I said, no, mine, I will not make it my first class. Let me make it second class upper. Second class upper means it's second, but slightly not first class, and it's not second. So I was in the middle. So I did that product, I checked it, I rebagged my bags, I took in the market. When you touch, people say, hey, let me touch first class. You don't open the Bravera, because if you open the Bravera, you buy it. So what I did, people say, let me touch it. So when you press with your finger or your thumb on that maize flour, the sack, it makes a sound like you get, like it's first class. Like you say, wow, this is first class. It's not first class. It is second class upper. It has the nutritional value remaining, but not 100%, at least 70% remaining. The other one has gone to the maize flour. So that's where I penetrated into the market. I started giving people, and I tried to explain to them that if you eat this one, there's a nutritional value on this than eating the first class. So that's the difference. I started giving people awareness. I was giving awareness. So people understood it, they listened, and things were going well. Till today, it is the leading maize flour when it comes to second class. All my big competitors, like right now, Mandela Miller, Kwano, Ganjo, people are doing maize flour big quantity. It's right now second class upper. That's where we are all playing. Remember, everyone was doing first class. So me, I didn't go for first class. I went for second class upper. So number two, I studied the gap of the competitors, what they were not doing. I just had to tell you that, what they were not doing. The reason what they were not doing is what I did to make a difference. Number three, the strategy is the key. Number one, you strategize yourself after finding out the gap of your competitors, what they're not doing. You strategize yourself now. That's why now I come in, I put a maize meal, I put my second class upper, I try to sell it, go to school one-on-one, get in touch with clients on a personal level. I had to, you get, so that's how I had to strategize myself in the market and selling the maize fly product, that is the maize brand, to Kenya market. Till today, right now, Lira is now the biggest host of East African community when it comes to produce. So this is where 70% of the whole of Uganda, where produce comes in from, and the market. So Kenyan, Tanzanian, Rwandan, South Sudan, DRC, Congo, everyone is here. So that's why they buy their products from. And so this is what March did. And so that was the critical play I played there. Then number four, solving the problem of the nutrition food. So that's what I told you, by bringing in the second class upper food, I solve the nutrition food value. That's the difference. Then number five, I started working with my competitors. You know, right? We have an African saying by saying that you should your number one enemy is your enemy. May I say that one? If no, right? If you look at your enemy, can become your friend, and it can become your loyal friend better than your own friend. If you look at every sector of the world, when it comes even to business, when it comes to friendship, when it comes to politics, a friend can easily betray you in the long run. you won't understand because you don't suspect him. But this person who you know as your competitor, you won't give him all your trust, but he will work with you and he will try to prove himself to be loyal, and you also will prove yourself to be loyal. So you will have a gap, you will have a line of working together and succeeding together. For example, where there are places where I sell my maize flour. Number one is Lira, Soroti, Moroto, Arua, Gulu. That is in the Ugandan market. So these are the 6 area points where they do that's where I have my outlets. That's from there we have the wholesalers coming in, the retailers, and everyone. So when I was in Soroti, one time maize flour, the demand was high. Then our competitor from Lira is Mbale, because there's no way we can take our maize flour from Lira to Mbale. There's a difference, there's a gap when you look at Mbale and Lira. Not that there's the problem, no. The side of Mbale, their cost of their product is way cheaper than ours in Lira. Why? Right now, umeme, the price of umeme, and there's a lot of, they have played with the power sector. So things are very cheap there. So what I did, not to lose the market, I sat down with the competitors where everyone is coming to sell in Soroti. I sat down. Then one time, all the maize meal, of course, there will be a shortage of something. So there was shortage of maize. There was a demand of maize flour, that is pushed. Mbale also never had. Lira also, it was getting done. So everybody was like, what do we do? And yeah, even Lira, it was also done by that time. So I said, no, I can't just sit like this. And then my product and my people will say, well, also Saddam is a seasonal swamp. We didn't know that he can supply. So what I did, that time, I collaborated with Mandela Makers. I looked for the director, I looked for him. We sat down, we agreed. So I booked 6 to 7 lorries, those are trailers of maize flour. Then every truck, when it's been released, I was clearing. Like one truck, I clear the money, it comes in. But I booked 7 on one price. You know, in business, you have to strategize. You have to know when to play and not when to play. So I said, no, let me pay for these 7 trucks. Then when I paid for these 7 trucks, the company called Mandela Millers said, oh, there's a demand of maize flour. Why this person order 7 trucks? This is unusual. Why would Saddam do that? And where is he taking it? They were surprised. Oh, so let us increase our price. By the time they realized, I've already booked my trailers. So that's where I played. I booked the trailer. Then I started supplying my clients. Everywhere they are. So I played by achieving to show that clients that they will not lose. Also then, because they also have to keep a customer. So I also have to keep my customer. So on that critical moment of that 1 month, I made sure they also don't lose business and their client. And also I don't lose them as a client. I have to keep them. That's business. Sometimes you have to not look at profits. You have to keep a customer, because the customer is the one who builds your business and who's the one who makes you to be who you are. Without a client, I think you are not in business and you can't do anything. So I had to play a role with my competitor. Then things went on well. Till today, I collaborate with a lot of competitors in the market. Yes. Then number 7, this is the best and the critical one. It's called the distribution line. That's the second key in the fastest route in leadership market. When it comes to distribution, there's one thing which motivated me, that's called Warren Buffett, the guy, that billionaire in America, Warren Buffett. I always read about him. He's the guy who owns the line of distribution in the whole of America. He's a billionaire. He doesn't produce the product. He doesn't do what, he just owns the distribution line completely to Walmart. He's the one. You cannot sell anything in America without him. He owns that distribution. He's the monopoly. So what I said, no, if I make my clients come with their trucks, loading here, there, come here. So I said, no, it won't work like this. I purchased my one fighter. That time, I went to the bond, I looked for money, I paid. I got my fighter, I brought it in. So what I did, when I branded my base flour, it had my name, it had the Q mark, everything. So I started transporting to my clients directly. When I have put everything in my outlet, now when I take a step, so I said, no, I don't want anyone to own the distribution line. So what I said, let me deliver directly to where they are. So I started delivering from, by the time, this is what led to my expansion.
Are we losing Mr. Khalif again? Mr. Khalif, are you there?
So I said no.
Okay.
So I said no. Let me take this distribution line. I own it back. So I bought the first truck. I distributed in Soroti. I distributed in Moroto, because also clients were coming from Moroto to buy from Soroti. I said, why don't I take them direct to there? So that's what I started doing. So I took direct my truck. By the time it was coming back, it's done. So I started taking to Arua. I started taking to Gulu, but passing via Kitgum, like that. Then by the time I come back, I supply this side of Soroti. So with time, that distribution, the game of the distribution led to the expansion of my maize flour to South Sudan and DRC. That is Congo. So that was the biggest moment I succeeded in my company. So I said, if the market can go beyond Uganda and our maize flour, Ugandan product can reach South Sudan and DRC Congo and can fetch us a revenue. Wow, that's great. So I had to now go back and improve. I didn't sit down. I said, let me enjoy the money. No, I wasn't satisfied. No, I was doing a delivery of my products because I wanted my products to speak for myself. Then I branded my Guveras to the best standard right now we have in the market. Everything was there, contacts, everything. I put also the nutritional value, everything was clear. Then I had to now, because South Sudan and DRC, we all know that it is not 100% security-wise okay. No, it is sometimes it's okay. So I said I would not go there just to lose myself. And so what I did, I collaborated and with the distribution line, I partnered with some transporters. I looked for one. I looked for one. One will be loyal to me and I will be loyal to him. So I looked for one. There was a gentleman, I won't mention, one day maybe we'll meet him. He was a retired bank manager from Stabik Bank. He was a branch manager. He bought his own truck. He started driving it. I didn't know. That's the day I realized he was a senior accountant. So we collaborated with him. Today, as we speak, he owns more than, he hired, first of all, one truck, but today, as we speak, he has more than 10. He has a fleet of trucks taken to South Sudan. Then me, I bought one truck. I said, let me also load and I see if it fetched me money, but the roads were so poor, so bad that by the time your truck comes back, you will feel sorry for your truck and everybody. And so I said, no, I can't do a distribution line that side. I left it for him. So that's where I I played. Now this is where I became the biggest competitor in Kampala right now, because Kampala people are taking it to South Sudan. So I had to come in. Right now, my product is known up to Khartoum. Someone told me, Saddam, we saw your product in Khartoum, because when they buy from South Sudan, Juba, it travels, people take it. So it moves to that side, they call it wow. So they saw my product that side, they said, your thing has reached Khartoum, so the Sudan, up and north. So those are the critical things which also plays in your business when you try to open. You should when you have a vision, if you don't have right now, but put in your vision, yes, and your mission, to own your distribution line. When you look at companies right now, whoever who is owning any product, they have the distribution line. Mandela has distribution. You have seen the trailers of Supreme. Yes, that's the distribution line. He doesn't need to look for a truck. You have seen Bitco, their distribution line is called their trailers around every corner. We have seen Agro Mukwano. So everybody owns a distribution line. So distribution line is the key to play in your business. When I looked, that's lastly, looking for now from there, you have to expand. So when your business now goes beyond your country where you are, you have to expand, because people will be visiting you. So I had to expand. Where I was, I had to leave to show I am in a strict place, this place where people could come and access me. So that's where I have to, you have to, because you have to play by that. If you don't expand, it's also difficult, because people say, wow, why is this? He's not improving his life. What's going on? So the business life also has to improve. Not only your life has to improve. You don't have to build a mansion and then your business is so tiny. There's no need for that. Business has to be bigger, 10 to 100 times than the house you are staying. That's when, because who will fund your house to build? It is your business.
Hello, Mr. Kharif. Hello, Mr. Kharif.
Yes,
this is your host, Dr. Edith Basalirwa. I would like to advise that you plan to summarize. We are running short of time.
Okay, I will do that. Thank you for that, Doctor. I am in the last one, that is looking for the right key partners. That's the last one on the list. After, you need to get a key partners. You have to play with key partners. Who is my key partners right now? I've included. We have Makerere University of Business School, the Entrepreneurship Innovation Incubation. So they came to Lira. We had a discussion and a workshop with the UDP, that's Uganda Development Bank. Also, right now, they are my key partners. If I want to expand, I will go to them. Yes, if I have an idea, I will go to them. Which Makerere also moves is there. So these are the key partners. So I also have to have a key partner. You have to play with URBS. You have to also have a partner with URBS. You have to have partners with your banks where you are. Anybody who plays with you, your workers, your community, where you come from, you get. So these are all the key partners that you should have within your business, because these are the people who play the right way with you. So I will conclude by saying there's a lot we will discuss, but these are the most 10 key factors that are the differences to the fastest route to market leadership. And I thank you for listening to me. I remain Saddam Khalif, Managing Director of Bushala Millers, Salam Agriculture Tourism Dairy Farm. Please, one time, come to Lira, you visit, and we learn more. Thank you very much. I hand over back to you, Doctor.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Saddam Khalif, for your great presentation. It has been a great presentation. We appreciate you. Thank you for finding time in your busy schedule to come and make a presentation to us on why choosing difference is the fastest route to the market. I note that when you started business, what attracted you was you had to identify the gaps. That's why you started. And when you identified the gaps, then you saw a difference of what was happening between what the competitors were doing and between what you were doing. So you started by having a difference of why you went into business. And the key issue is having a customer. Having a customer will bring you more customers, and you must keep a customer in business. And what motivated you was the gap. So you came in to solve that gap. We appreciate you because we've picked a lot. We've picked a lot from you. You established what other people were not doing. And the fact of not using the maize brand, which was being wasted in Uganda, you were able to do research and find out what can be done with the maize brand, always finding a difference. And you went to Kenya to find out more what is done, and you were indeed able to come up and start utilizing that maize brand. The other issue I picked from you is you went in to produce a different product from what the other competitors were producing, the first class, and you went for second class upper, which is even more nutritious. Here we are identifying that you really do things out of research and you base it on facts. You also indicate that working with competitors also helped a lot. On top of solving the nutrition problem, you also worked with competitors and built partnerships with them. You collaborated with them to be able to work together. You also took advantage of the shortage that was in the market. I will not go out to say all of these, but you also emphasize the issue of having a distribution line and opening up a distribution line which was able to help you reach out to the customers. I won't go through whatever you presented, but we appreciate your presentation. At this stage, I know many people who are logged on here will want to ask you more questions and interact further with you. So I invite Ms. Sarah Mirembe Lukakama to guide us in Q&A. Sarah, please.
Thank you so much, Dr. Basalira. Good morning, everyone on the call. Thank you so much, Mr. Saddam, for the insightful presentation. It was good. Yeah, and I'm sure everyone has something to take home this morning. Thank you. Friends on the call, it's time for questions and answers. Please feel free to send in the chat or in the Q&A room your question, or to raise your electronic hand and you ask. Mr. Saddam is here to listen and then answer to your questions. In the chat, we have Sheila, great presentation, Mr. Saddam, was inspired by one slogan of serving and keeping a customer to be in business. Then the one customer brings 99 more customers. Thank you, Sheila, for that comment. And then Ruth is also thanking you. Thank you for the wonderful presentation. Daniel, great presentation there, Mr. Saddam. And then she again said you should come back and discuss on farming and tourism. Mr. Saddam, I cannot see yet questions. Please feel free to ask or to write in the chat. But then in the chat, our audience is thanking you, Mr. Saddam, for the great presentations. Someone, Annabella, asks, what have been your key setbacks in the business? Mr. Saddam, can you please respond to that? What have been your key setbacks in your business?
Hello, thank you very much, Tamara. The key setbacks. When it is wild, so how can I put it in a most simpler way? For example, you can give an example, the key setbacks. How do you want me to put for you so that you can understand?
Mr. Saddam, I think you could talk about the challenges you faced. The challenges you faced.
Okay.
In business.
Okay. Dear everyone, if you want to succeed, everything in life, whether it is school, whether it is marriage, whether it is business, whether it is driving a car, anything in life, you have to fail to succeed. It's a must. I'm not telling you that you try to fail. No, it's a must. You have to fail. From your failure, you will learn. That is where the key is. You have to learn through your failure. So the challenges are there, my dear. Challenges is what makes your business grow. Challenges is what makes your business succeed. So those key challenges, number one, right till today, right now as I'm speaking to you, you can see my network of trying to move in and out. The key problem is our power, Ugandan power, electricity. We, right now, even I'm speaking, it has gone, the whole of it has gone. And since yesterday, they were repairing it. So those, when you have an order, maybe have a big order with a client, and because of time management, you have to be the best. You want to deliver your product, then power comes, it goes away. Or there's a challenge in the transformer. We don't get those services in time. It can take you a week. Then your client, you are trying to, please, I am going to deliver, please. It's not good to lie in business, but you will see yourself lying, which is bad. It's not good. But those are the key challenges which brings problems in businesses everywhere. Right now, even right now as I speak, power is off. Those are the things which bring it. Then number two, it is the human resource. They're also there because the people who are not carrying a vision, you have to train them. You have to do capacity building. You have to look for the best employees to work with you as a team. Then when it comes to the distribution line, also, drivers also sometimes they don't drive the vehicle sometimes well. There's also poor roads when you're trying to deliver to some other place that you want to take. So those are the things which give us the challenges. It's a general challenge, but the small challenges you can overcome it. Yes, those are easy. Those ones are easy, that you can overcome them. Yeah, when they come, you step up. Those ones are easy. You can do it. You can just play around with it. But the key challenges, those are the ones which I can try to tell you here. Thank you.
Dr. Basalirwa, I want to ask a question. I wanted Saddam to talk a little more about how he penetrated the markets outside Uganda, Kenya, DRC, Sudan. How were you able to get into those markets? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, it wasn't easy. I will be honest. It is not easy. When you have big players above you, you have to trust, number one, in God. Trust Allah. Believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, no one will ever believe in you. So what I did, the key is do research before you do anything. Don't say Saddam is doing this thing, let me go and do it. No, do research. I traveled to Juba, South Sudan. As I was passing every township, I was stopping, I was reading critically. I could stay maybe half a day, I continued. So I was trying to understand. By the time I reached the borderline, that's where the problem is at. The borderline, that's where the problem. Till today, some young people who are coming up to do business, it's still disturbing them. So the border, that's where there's a lot of problems. You will see outside of Uganda, it's good. Actually, we are the best when it comes to that. But on the other side of our neighbors, these are people who have just entered business. They don't understand anything. They don't understand this product has to go to them. They don't understand this is for some. They only think of, give me something small, give me something small. Or some big player will come and say, block that person. He put some big good money on your head and says, no, that company, that business should not cross. Make sure you do something. So those challenges are there. They're there, but right now they're trying to leave. Right now, it's only UNBS which is on the borderline, which are trying to penetrate whoever wants to come, because you'll have a certificate to come in and sell your product, because you have to be certified. It wasn't easy to go to South Sudan because the country had independence in 1 year. Then after 1 year, it went into chaos. The country was doing well in its own currency. We call it pound, Sudanese pound. But right now, people don't use that money. They use dollars to do business. So when you take your product, which is a Ugandan product, you take to South Sudan, you will be waiting to be paid with dollars. But people will not bring dollars to you, unfortunately. People will bring the South Sudanese pound to you. So what you do, instead of you going to sell direct to the clients in South Sudan, have a person who is a distribution. a person who's a distributor in South Sudan. So I have to go and partner with him. Yes, because business is how you present yourself. It's like, I will use the best example is like, you have gone to a lady, you have approached her. You're not the first man to approach her and tell her, hey, you're beautiful, I want to marry. No, you show her. She has to like you. She has to accept you. So that's how business is. You have to go to the person, talk to him, show what you're capable of. Yes, so I have to do that. Then that person who's the distributor of that country, he's the person who can sell it in the country. He gets the revenue, the money which South Sudanese pound. He knows how to go and change them into dollars. Then he sends the money to you through the bank. So the banks which I was using there, let's say it is KCB Bank. KCB has a permanent bank, that side, build. That's the one we use. So they send the money direct to Uganda using KCB Uganda. So, and that's the dollar. So I open a dollar account, then they send it. But it's not an easy thing that you can just go and say, let me sell it, because that country is still not very stable. The systems are not in place. When it comes to DRC Congo, slightly there's a difference. Because when you cross the border to 30 kilometers from the border of Arua, you're now going. There, it's still okay. People are using Ugandan money. Those is the Congolese. So what they do, they come, they change their dollars, then they get Ugandan money. They give you Ugandan money. They buy it from Ugandan money. That's okay. But you cannot go deeper than that. If you go deeper than that, that means you're looking for their money, and there's no stability. You'll not be assured your life. So outside there, even the Ugandan people, defense forces, when they tell you, this is where we stop. Out of here, you're on your own. So that's where we businessmen, even we stop, and insurance companies don't cross. So we stop there, or you can go and have a distribution line, a person from Congo, the person tell him, no, I'm not coming there, you come and buy from me. By the time I reach there, I take my vehicle, he offloads into his truck, then for him, he goes inside. For me, I'll stop in Arua, we exchange our business from there, I take my money, I give him his product, I come back. That's how we play around. That's how I penetrated these two countries. In Kenya, it is easy, I told you. It is the out product which I took to the maize flour, which I took there, the maize brand. And when the time you reach there, they will give you Kenya. And Kenyan money currency is much higher than Uganda. If 1,000 of Kenya, it is 30,000 Uganda money. And actually, I prefer when they pay me in Kenyan currency. By the time I change to Uganda, I have more money. So Kenyan's currency is much higher. So Kenya is very easy to deal with. Thank you very much. I hope I answered.
Thank you very much, Mr. Khalif. I think Sarah, who was handling Q&A, got some technical issues and a gadget failed. But I just want to thank you for answering all the questions. And Dr. Edith, I don't know if we should continue with Q&A some more, or we close it here due to the time.
We could go for that. There's that one question from. I think he was asking.
I can see some
question I saw in the chat. We could use that.
Okay, thank you, Doctor. There are two questions, Saddam, in the chat. The first is people are asking your location in Lira. And then the other that is here from Daniel is, have you ever felt like giving up in business, and how did you overcome it?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will answer those two questions, and then I will answer a gentleman who is very interested in farming. I think I've left that gap for him. Let me answer these three, and then we conclude because of time. Thank you very much. The location, it is Lira City, but I'm trying to put it in GPRS and register, and there's a website coming in. It is in Lira City, it is in Kwania Road, Mekion Close. That is Lira City, Kwania Road, that is Mekion Close. That is where my location of the business is. Then there's a gentleman who asked about, did you one day try to give up? Very true. But those are the inner feelings which comes to your head. Those are voices which come to your head. But who makes the decision? It's your heart. Always follow your heart. Don't follow your mind. Your mind, there's a lot of things which come in. It talks. There's a lot of voice, a lot of things coming. You think, but always follow your heart after thinking very well, because your heart will never lead you in a wrong way. So I said, no, I will not give up. And I have a belief. Where do you see there's a challenge and it is very, very hard, there's success. Where you see a place is very smooth, like too smooth, my friend, watch out. For us, we say, our language, we say, the faster you climb the tree, the faster you come down. Meaning, if you see yourself striving in that, watch out. You try to ask yourself, what's going on? Like you have seen a lot of these people, businessmen who say, hey, I've become a millionaire, billionaire today, I'm rich. In one day, then you hear them, hey, that guy was a scam. So there are those business, you look at all the business entrepreneurs in the world, they take their time and they tell you we are still learning. So failures are there. You will feel like one time I should give up, but please don't give up. Please never give up. The day you give up is the day you have given up your dream, and you have given up on yourself. And you know the reason everyone has a religion we follow. So why do we believe that Jesus is coming back? That is hope. But if you give up and say Jesus is not coming back, that means you don't have hope. So you're giving up. So don't give up. No one should ever give up on anything you're doing. If you give up, you have given up your business. I will jump to the third one. The person who asked me about farming and what I did. The reason first of all, I'm passionate about farming ever since I was young. I loved farming. And there's no way in this business when you're playing, you should not have a farm. It doesn't work. So I looked at the animal feeds I was producing. Trucks and trucks and trucks were going to Kenya cheaply. I said, what? No, this can't work. Why are these guys taking this? There's something they should be doing with this animal feeds. So the second business trip I took to Kenya was to find out with these products, where are they going? Not the factories who are buying and adding value on it and making a lot of animal feeds. No, I said, where is this product going after? Making it. So I looked, it was going to farms. So I said, wow. So the reason why all these trucks were moving from Uganda, so that means it is farms. So I said, no, let me go and find out where this farm. I made my tour. I found out dairies farms were there, chicken poultry farms were there, goats farms were there. I saw a pig farm. I am a Muslim. I went to go there, but I saw it's there. I saw everything. So I said, no, I should have one since I had a passion in it. So I happened to hire a land. You should understand this. I didn't buy a land. The location where I was trying to put, I was seeing the area, was it good? I wanted to prove myself, is it right? So I hired a line, 10 acre. I hired it. It was 50,000 per year. So I hired it for 3-4 years. I said, let me first see in these 3 years what I can do for you. So I had to set up the business. I started with a poultry that was broilers. By the time it was coming this area, people would say, if you don't have local, get out of our face. I was the only person in Lira who brought broilers. People were like, no. This is Muzungu chicken. They're not sweet. You get. So I didn't want to do things the way people were doing. So I wanted to do something different. So I brought the broiler. The first time was not easy, but the second time it fetched me some good money. Then from there, I had a passion of cows. So I had to look for a dairy farm around Uganda. I got one in Wero. Till today, it's there. Yes, it's there. I went there. I bought some 3 dairy cows. Then I brought it. In 6 months, that dairy cow, in 6 months, it returned all the money back. Why did I get all the money back? From the milk. I started selling milk directly to clients in their homes. That's, every business is not that, let me do, everyone is doing it. So I did it different ways. So I said, no, why are people going to the dairies to buy milk from there? And in dairies, people also, businessmen some are very clever. they add for you some medicines which doesn't make the milk to get spoiled. So what I did, I got my milk, I got a motorcycle, I got a person who's going to be delivering, but for the first time I was the one delivering it. Then from there, till today, my milk doesn't get spoiled. Even the day I bought, till today, I deliver to households. That's how I do. So I captured all the households. No one goes to dairy. So I take it direct to people in their places. So that's what motivated me in farming. Today, as I speak, I have 50 dairy cows. I have Boer goats. Those are 100. Those are breeding. Then I have Doper sheep, and then I have the layers bird. So I am trying to diversify also there. I want to now go to the bigger market. But right now, in domestic market in Lira, I'm there, but I want to expand. Yes, thank you very much. Back to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Khalif. And thank you for answering all the questions and for the presentation this morning. Thank you for everyone who has been on call. My name is Karuhanga Joshua from the center. And I'd like to thank you for today's session and wish you a blessed day and hand it back to the host this morning, Dr. Edith. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Josh Karuhanga, for coming in timely to handle Q&A when Sarah got challenges. We appreciate you. Thank you. And thank you, Mr. Karim, Saddam Khalif, Mr. Saddam Khalif. We appreciate you. Thank you for responding to many of the questions and making some further interaction with our participants. We've learned a lot from you. The way you encourage us not to give up, never give up in business, try to continue, look out for what is the challenge is and be able to work out a way forward, especially based on research. I think that is the best advice. You've inspired us and many of the people here online have been inspired. We appreciate you. Hope in future, when we have more time, we would again invite you to come and speak more and guide the entrepreneurs more, and inspire them further. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we've gone beyond the top of the hour. I would like to thank you so much for logging on today, and thank you for keeping here to be able to end this session. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. Allow me also to thank the Entrepreneurship Center led by Dr. Diana Ntamu. Thank you for identifying such good presenters who come to make the presentations. We appreciate Makerere University Business School for enabling us and giving us this forum to be able to continue with these presentations. We appreciate all of you, mainly also to our presenter. Thank you very much. I'd like to end it here and wish you a blessed Thursday. Bye-bye for now.
Gotta get up, you gotta get up and make a move, 'cause the world will never see you until you do. No, they don't really care what you're going through, so you gotta show them, baby. You gotta show them the real you. You gotta give them what you got. No, don't let them see what you're not, 'cause you are strong. You are wise. You are worth beyond 1,000 reasons why. And you can't be perfect, baby, 'cause nobody's perfect, darling. But no, 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 there's nobody in the world like you. What do you do when you can't let go? What do you say when you just don't know how you feel? but they don't define you. And you will find people who help redesign you. People will find you, but they don't define you. And you will find people who help redesign you. You are a work of art. Bet you didn't think you'd come this far. Now here you are. Baby, you are strong. You are wise. You are worth beyond 1,000 reasons why. And you can be perfect, baby, 'cause nobody's perfect, darling. But no, there's nobody in the world like you.